Nestled deep within a verdant valley, far from the bustling hum of civilization, lay the village of Oakhaven. Shrouded by towering trees and carpeted in emerald moss, the village seemed untouched by the passage of time. A crystal-clear stream meandered through the heart of the village, its gentle melody a constant presence. Life in Oakhaven was simple, governed by the rhythms of nature and the wisdom passed down through generations. The villagers lived in harmony with their surroundings, their lives intertwined with the ebb and flow of the seasons. The air was always fresh, carrying the scent of pine and wildflowers. Days were spent tending to crops, crafting tools, and sharing stories around crackling hearths. The villagers, though isolated, were content in their peaceful existence, their world a tapestry woven from the threads of tradition and community. At the heart of Oakhaven stood an ancient oak, its gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens like the arms of a wise elder. This majestic tree, known as the grandfather oak, was more than just a landmark. It was the soul of the village. Its roots, which burrowed deep into the earth, mirrored the villagers' own deep connection to their home. For generations, the grandfather oak had stood as a silent guardian, its leaves whispering tales of bygone eras. Beneath its sprawling canopy, villagers gathered for meetings, celebrations, and moments of quiet contemplation. The oak had witnessed countless seasons come and go, its presence a testament to the enduring spirit of Oakhaven and its people. The rustle of its leaves was a language the villagers understood, a language that spoke of resilience, unity, and the unwavering embrace of nature.
Among the inhabitants of Oakhaven was a young girl named Lila, her spirit as bright and curious as the wildflowers that dotted the valley. Unlike some of her peers, Lila harbored a yearning for the world beyond their secluded haven. While she cherished the simplicity of village life and the stories of their ancestors, a thirst for knowledge and adventure burned within her. She spent countless hours listening intently to the tales of passing travelers, their words painting vivid pictures in her mind. She devoured the worn pages of the few books the village possessed, her imagination soaring with each turn of phrase. Lila dreamt of bustling cities, soaring mountains, and cultures far different from her own.
One crisp autumn evening, as the setting sun cast long shadows across the valley, a lone traveler stumbled upon Oakhaven. Weary from his journey, the traveler, a grizzled but kind-faced man named Silas, was welcomed into the village with open arms. Over steaming bowls of stew and freshly baked bread, Silas shared tales of his adventures, his words captivating the villagers, especially young Lila. He spoke of bustling cities illuminated by 1,000 lights, of towering structures that scraped the sky, and of inventions that defied imagination. He described vast oceans teeming with life, soaring mountains capped with snow, and deserts that stretched as far as the eye could see. His words were like seeds planted in the fertile ground of Lila's imagination, taking root and blossoming into a longing that could no longer be ignored.
As Silas spent more time in Oakhaven, he learned of the village's history, a tapestry woven from threads of both joy and sorrow. The villagers, though hesitant at first, gradually opened up to him, sharing their stories of resilience and unity, tinged with a lingering sadness.
They spoke of a time when our village was larger, more prosperous, connected to a network of neighboring settlements. But a series of harsh winters, coupled with a devastating illness, had taken their toll. Our connections to the outside world had dwindled, leaving us isolated and struggling to maintain our traditions. Despite the hardships we had endured, we never lost our spirit of community, our bonds strengthened by shared adversity.
Recognizing both the village's inherent strength and its unfulfilled potential, Silas felt a growing desire to help.
I shared my knowledge, teaching them improved farming techniques, introducing new tools and technologies, and helping them rebuild their neglected infrastructure. I encouraged them to reconnect with neighboring villages, to re-establish trade routes, and to share their unique crafts and stories with the wider world.
His enthusiasm was infectious, and soon the village was abuzz with activity. Fields were tilled with renewed vigor, long-dormant workshops hummed back to life, and the laughter of children echoed through the valley once more. The villagers, inspired by Silas's belief in them, embraced these changes, not as a rejection of their past, but as a way to honor their heritage by ensuring a brighter future.
I recognized her intelligence and thirst for knowledge, encouraging her curiosity. I saw in her a bridge between the old ways and the new. Narrator: Lila, her heart torn between her love for her village and her yearning for adventure, found herself drawn to Silas's stories and the possibilities they held. She became his eager apprentice, soaking up his knowledge like a sponge.
He taught me about geography, history, and the wonders of science. He showed me maps of distant lands, fueling my dreams of one day exploring them myself. He encouraged me to read, to write, and to never stop questioning the world around me.
Under his guidance, Lila blossomed, her confidence and thirst for knowledge growing with each passing day. Section 8, a tapestry of tradition and progress. As the seasons turned, Oakhaven underwent a remarkable transformation. The village, once on the verge of fading into obscurity, was now a vibrant hub of activity. The villagers, while holding on to the traditions and values that had sustained them for generations, embraced new ideas and innovations. They rebuilt their homes, improved their farming practices, and established a bustling marketplace where they could trade their goods with neighboring villages. The sound of laughter, once a rarity, now filled the air. Children, once resigned to a life of limited opportunities, were now being educated, their minds ignited with the possibilities that lay beyond the valley. The village, once a fading echo of its former glory, was now a testament to the enduring power of community, resilience, and the ability to embrace change without sacrificing identity. Section 9. Lila's choice. As Lila blossomed into a bright and capable young woman, her heart was torn. She loved her village, her family, and the ancient oak that stood as a symbol of their enduring spirit. But the world beckoned, its siren song echoing in her ears.
Lila, I can see the struggle in your heart. Follow your heart wherever it may lead you.
Silas, recognizing her internal struggle, gently encouraged her to follow her heart.
Remember, your roots in Oakhaven will always be a part of you, no matter where life takes you. The world needs people like you, Lila, people who can bridge the gap between tradition and progress, between the wisdom of the past and the possibilities of the future.
Section 10, a celebration of unity. Under the watchful gaze of the grandfather oak, the villagers of Oakhaven gathered for a grand celebration. Garlands of wildflowers and brightly colored fabrics adorned their homes and the branches of the ancient tree. The air was filled with the tantalizing aroma of roasted meats, freshly baked bread, and sweet berry pies. The celebration was a testament to their newfound prosperity and unity, a joyous occasion where stories were shared, laughter echoed through the valley, and the spirit of community burned brighter than ever before. As the stars twinkled above, casting their ethereal glow upon the festivities, a sense of hope and optimism permeated the air. Section 11, the whispers of the oak. As the festivities drew to a close and the villagers made their way home, Lila stood beneath the grandfather oak, her heart filled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. She had made her decision. She would leave Oakhaven, she would explore the world, and she would embrace all the adventures it held. But she would never forget where she came from.
I will carry the spirit of Oakhaven, the whispers of the ancient oak, and the love of my community with me always.
And one day she would return, her heart brimming with stories and experiences to share, ready to contribute to the continued growth and prosperity of the village that would forever hold a special place in her heart.